Hello, guys. I'm back with another episode of the Third Place podcast. I'm here with a very special guest, amazing creative. I love his stuff. I will let you introduce yourself.
Hi,
Go for it.
I'm Reece. I'm a graphic designer, photographer, bit of a all-round creative from Poole. I'm like 22, and I've just started a job as a graphic designer.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that.
just started.
That's sick. Oh, dope. I'm like definitely gonna chat to you about it a little bit. Yeah, no. So I'm like, I first met you on a shoot that we were doing for St. Hugh's.
Yep.
Shout out St. Hugh's. Come on. I'm like, if you haven't seen the music, I'll probably try link that shit below. Definitely check it out. But we were doing a music video, and you just seemed like a dope guy, bro.
Thank you.
You just seemed like a dope ass guy.
So-
He just pulled up, and he could fly as hell. I was like, oh, this guy's taking a video, and yeah, no, I saw the video afterwards, and I was like, yeah, no, he knows what he's doing.
It's the first one as well. I was quite happy with it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
Yeah.
First music video.
Yeah, and
Fair.
for St. Ives,
Oh,
his first
fair.
video too. So
Yeah. No, that was
cool.
sick though.
Glad he
That was
trusted
sick.
me with it.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
It came out very, very well. It came out very well.
Love to do another one if anyone is listening.
Yeah. See, this is also what this is. It's also like a pitch for anybody that needs creative work done. You know, like these podcasts. That's what they end up being. Like, I'm like,
Nice.
I always plug. But yeah, man. Okay, so let's get a little bit into your past, into how you got into like creative journey. So where do you think you got kind of your initial inspiration for like wanting to become a creative? And obviously you're a graphic designer now, as you mentioned, but how do you think you initially began with that?
I guess my parents were probably a big motivation. Like
Yeah.
they would always just tell me how much they hate their office jobs.
Yeah.
And that's quite motivating to not want to have to do that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like big motivator to do something I like doing. I guess I was always quite creative.
Yeah.
And I don't know, as like most 10-year-old kids do, like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber or something.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I kind of got into that and sort of force yourself into learning things.
Yeah.
So that's like, oh, I'll use editing software or whatever, and then
Yeah.
oh, I need a thumbnail. Oh, I guess I'll make it myself, and then that's like where you learn all those first few skills, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, this is fun, and I did it at college,
Fair. Nice.
graphic design, and then did it at uni as well. So
Brilliant.
trained.
Yeah. Actually trained. I'm like, we have so many creators that like are just like self-taught, and like we're all fucking dope, but it's also really nice to have that professional training. I think one thing that I regret about my life choices is not finishing my art foundation, because it was like, so I did most of the year and then I stopped like 2 months before and just never got the qualification.
What made you stop?
I was going through a lot of like home shit that I was dealing with a lot, but I think I also got lazy and I was going out so much. I was really
Yeah,
enjoying
easy to
the uni life. Probably a bit too much. I was going like 5 times a week. I was out 5 times a week. It was really
Damn.
bad. Yeah. No, it was a fucking marathon for a year, but yeah, no. I think that's definitely one of the things that I regret. But yeah, no, having those professionally taught skills, I think is a big plus for a lot of us, that we wish we had. But it's not to say that you can't make it without them.
Yeah, I think being self-taught is like insane. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think you need to like have training or anything.
Mm.
It's like discipline, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's hard to teach yourself something when you're the only one that's holding yourself accountable for it.
Yeah. That's what I'm finding. Even with the editing of the podcast, I'm finding it really hard to just like discipline myself and just sit down and get it done. I'm always like doing it in like little like 1 hour
Yeah.
sprints. And
Like when it's for yourself, you don't have that like mad stress of, oh shit, the deadline's like
Yeah.
really soon.
I'm like, to be fair, the amount of my mates are like, oh, fucking uni deadlines, bro. It kills me. The stress. But yeah, no, that's dope.
I feel like I always get the best stuff done when I'm in pressure, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely the same. I think, I was always that kid that, like, in art class, I used to always leave my homework till the last minute. So
Oh,
like, I'd be there like the day before, like the night before, trying to get everything done. And obviously, it wasn't always my best work, but like, it was also like, I think I needed that pressure, or otherwise it wouldn't get stuff done.
yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of feel that
yeah,
you have
yeah.
someone to be like, what have you done? Why
Mm.
haven't you done anything?
Yeah, no. But I'm like, yeah, no, it's definitely one of those times that I reminisce, and like a regret, but also I'm very like proud of myself for still coming back to like the artistic journey, even though like I didn't get that training and I didn't get that discipline that you normally get. I'm
Yeah,
still coming back to it now, and I'm like, um, I'm very glad that it's part of my life now, though still. But no, so okay, so we got into a little bit of the past. I'm like, I really need to ask you about your store, like
oh yeah.
your um. I'm like, how do I say it?
It's Eyson. I feel like everyone
Eyson.
mispronounces it, but that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
yeah.
my bad for like spelling it weirdly.
To be fair, I did want to say it wrong, so I was like, I'll just ask him. I'll just ask him now. But Eyson, Eyson.
Yeah. Well, I guess that started at college, um, and that was like 2019, and that was that whole like Y2K resurgence.
Yeah,
Um, and I was like, super into the graphics of that, and we had like a major project for college, and I wanted to do something cool, something that I actually enjoyed,
yeah,
and it was a bit different to what most people do. Like in graphic design, clothing is not something that people really go into, especially in education anyway.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I decided like, oh, I'll start a brand. That'll be my project.
yeah,
So I sort of built the foundations there, which was really fun. Um,
yeah.
and that was like around the time I was getting into fashion. I didn't really care about it before, to be honest, which is weird. Just like within a few years, and now I don't know, just curating pieces.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, no,
I don't
that's
know.
dope. That's dope.
Um, but yeah, I guess it's sort of a comment on like surveillance and power of like a large corporation. I have like a fictional story in my head which helps me design the pieces.
Oh,
So it's like
let's hear
following
a
the
little bit
story.
of that. Let's hear a bit of that story, though. I'm
Okay,
like,
so
yeah,
essentially there's Eyson is the villain in the
yeah,
story. They're like the large corporation and they're trying to make a drug that alters people's choices. Um, but because they're such a big corporation, like the government sort of just lets them do it.
yeah.
And the story sort of follows them developing this drug and trying to put it in like the mass market and lie about what it does essentially.
Okay.
Super weird story, but
I'm like,
it helps me.
you say super weird, but I guarantee you there's gonna be some conspiracy theorists in the fucking comments that are gonna be like when they watch this, when I like when the channel blows up, they'll watch this and be like, he was right. It's not. It might not be Eyson, but there's definitely a company out there that's doing it.
There probably is. I'm not gonna lie.
There probably is.
Someone's
There
trying to
probably
do
is.
it.
I'm like, I say conspiracy theorist. I low-key am a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, definitely believe in a little bit of that.
I feel like I want to believe, even if my brain doesn't fully believe. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of fun to just think about it and be like,
no.
what
Yeah,
if?
no. No, that's definitely a really cool story to like explore. I'm like, I really like that. I didn't know that before, but like, I think that definitely adds to the whole like vibe of the designs and like the story
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, I should
100%.
probably tell the story a bit more visually on my page and stuff. That's something I really want to do, but it's quite a difficult one to tell when you have a small budget.
Yeah. Small budget creatives, you have to get it done. You get done what you can in it. Like in good time, I feel like you'll be able to like flesh out that story. But it's also
Yeah.
good that you have like that basis initially, and you're also like working from that same narrative now, even if you haven't fleshed it all out.
Yeah, it's like gives me like a world to work in. I
Yeah.
feel like it's really
Yeah,
hard for
yeah.
me to make something from nothing, if that makes sense.
No, 100%.
So like, I guess being a graphic designer is good because you get a brief.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
hard to when you have like unlimited possibilities to decide. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So
Yeah.
when you have something to work from is so much easier.
No, I'll tell you what, that's definitely something I had to like learn for myself. Because like I was always like, oh, why do they give us like these little boxes that we have to do in like A levels, for example, our A level. They were always like, oh, we need to pick like a subject. And I didn't realize it back then, but the reason why we needed to pick subjects because if we can do anything, it's really hard to pick something to like
Yeah.
it's really hard to like focus your energy somewhere and actually create something if you don't have a focus for where it's going.
It's quite hard to do
So
everything at once.
yeah, no, exactly.
Even though
exactly.
I will try.
Yeah. We will always try. We will always try. But yeah, no, I think it's definitely something that I had to learn for myself now, and like even now, just like creating like OPB and like building that picture out, it's definitely something that I had to think about and try and hone in on, and like what do I actually want to say with this? What is the story that you're trying to like tell?
So that's the hardest bit.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
it's so difficult.
yeah, no.
Like narrowing down just what you want to do. I
Yeah,
suppose.
no. But I mean, it's dope that you're already there though. It's dope that like you've already had that thought behind it. I'm like you started in like college, so
Yeah. I mean that story and like the message developed over time. It was like it took me a good couple of years to like get that niche down.
yeah.
I think maybe I was doing it, but without knowing it.
Without
Maybe.
knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Like in the back, in the subconscious, it's there, but you know, it takes a sec to dig it out.
Yeah. I
But,
guess it's just like what I care about and like stuff that I think about.
Yeah,
It sort of reflects into whatever you make.
yeah.
And I guess the same with like anyone who's creative. A little bit of you like leaks into
Yeah,
whatever you're doing.
100%. I think if it doesn't, then are you really being authentic about the stuff that you're creating? You know?
Yeah.
Which is like really nice. So
Especially with fashion, right?
yeah,
I wouldn't everything I make I'd wear myself, and that's like I wouldn't want to not do that.
yeah.
I feel like it's probably the same for you when you make stuff.
100%. I'm like, I wouldn't draw something that I wouldn't want to like see on my wall every day, or like make something like clothing wise that I wouldn't want to wear myself.
Yeah.
So like most of the clothes that I make now, I kind of just make for myself, and like I just kind of wear. I don't really like. I don't know. I don't really want to start making stuff for other people. I'd rather just make stuff for myself, and then if it connects with other people, then even better.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, no. So I think that's more the route that I'm trying to go it.
It's the process for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for me too. Like that's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'd be doing it regardless if it's sold or not.
Mm.
It's just
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something for me to do. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would do it regardless.
Yeah. No. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's go a little bit into the present. So you said you're a graphic designer now.
Yeah.
You got a job. Tell us a little bit more about that and how you got that job.
Yeah. Well, I guess just as I was finishing uni, I was like, damn, I need to get a job in this because I still enjoyed it. But I applied to so much. I must have applied to like 40 places.
Yeah.
Emailing places that weren't even advertising jobs. But got an interview for this place on the Isle of Wight. Really random place. Did not expect to end up there. I was applying for like Bristol, Brighton, and local, but nothing was really biting. But turns out the job that I got is kind of perfect for me. It's merchandise design.
Oh.
So it's a place that does sustainable clothing, and essentially like a charity or someone who wants to have a store, they come to us. They go, we want these design, like we want this design, we want a store for it, and we use our factory system and everything. So my job is to like design the t-shirts, design the hoodies, to go on their stores. But I love it. It's great. Yeah.
No, I bet. I'm like, that's literally like straight up your alley. You've basically been doing that since college. You've had that idea, and now you're taking it, and you're actually just running with it.
Yeah, it wasn't even a plan to become like merchandise design. It wasn't in my head. But it just kind of, it makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of it. But it was like a natural evolution, I suppose.
No, that's really cool though. I feel like it's always the best when you like kind of falling into the right like stage or like right move. I think it's always nice to like see the progression and you're like, oh no, all these things that I did actually make sense for what I'm
Yeah,
like the next step now.
it's hard to plan 'cause stuff just ends up falling in place at
Yeah.
the time you don't expect it. You can't make it happen sometimes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I mean, sometimes you can. Like the music video I did.
Yeah, yeah,
I made
yeah,
that happen.
yeah, 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 fair.
But I don't know. I guess it does sort of fall into place in a way that like you meet someone, they're looking for a music video.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a natural evolution in a way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I feel like you're as much as like yes, that 100% like you have to like let it fall into place, but I feel like you're also building the skills for yourself, so you're making yourself available for those opportunities to
Oh
sort of
yeah.
show up, you know,
Yeah,
in
definitely.
that sense.
Definitely.
So I feel like it's both like yeah, 100% it's a bit of like luck and like you know you might not find that person that wants the music video for a second, but you still have those skills there that to the point where you can present them and be like, oh no, I can do that for you now.
Yeah, I
You
feel like
know?
they probably wouldn't say yes if,
Yeah.
yeah, like no experience.
Yeah, exactly. You know. So no, that's dope. That's dope, bro. That's dope. But okay, cool. I'm like, what do you have planned for the future then, bro? What's in the horizon?
I'm gonna learn how to sew.
Learn how to sew.
Yeah, I'm buying a
Fair.
sewing machine soon.
Nice.
Because I've had ideas for pieces that I want to make, but I don't want to get them manufactured, and
Yeah.
I think I just want to do it for myself for a bit.
Yeah.
Just make clothes for myself, make cool stuff, learn something new.
100%, bro. I'm
Love
like,
to.
low key, that's like, that's where I'm at the moment. Like I've been making clothes for a sec. Maybe like 2 years. Fuck, 2 years.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, 2 years on and off though. Like I haven't like been consistently making it. I've just been kind of tagging in and out of different projects all the time because
It's
I'm
nice
very
when you get inspiration.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I'm just a very hectic creative to be honest. So
I feel like most
like
people are. Most creatives are like
most,
a bit all over the place, but in a good way. Like,
yeah. In a good way. In a good way. I feel like I'm definitely happy that I am this way because it keeps life interesting.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it definitely does. But yeah, no, like on and off, just been making clothes. I'm like, I can't wait to see what you come out with and like what you develop with
Yeah.
your
Yeah. I'm really looking forward
stuff
to
and
it.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Fun
no.
experience. I feel like I'm a bit ignorant to the fact that it like I feel like it's easy, but I know it's not.
Um,
It's like you see it and you go, oh, that
yeah.
seems kind of easy, but
I'm
obviously
like,
it's not.
that's what I said. That's what I said. But bro, all I say is good luck. YouTube is your best friend, and if you need any help, I'm always here for it.
Oh,
Always
thank
here
you.
for it, bro.
Thank you.
Always. Um, I'm like, and if I can't help, then I'm sure I can point you in the right direction to somebody that can.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know plenty of people which are well adept in this field. But yeah, no, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I feel like that's another little natural progression of like
Yeah.
your creative journey, definitely. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see what you got coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also like to just do anything. I don't know, like
Yeah.
I like the challenge of someone wanting something and I have to do that for them. Or like I have an idea and like how do I make it happen?
Yeah.
I want to be a solutions guy.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'll
like
tell you what, I'm very similar in that sense. I like fixing problems.
yeah, it's
You know,
satisfying. I don't
it's
know.
fun. It's fun, bro. Like especially like you know when you find the problem really interesting, that's when it like really sparks my interest. Some problems are just like, nah, I can't be able to fix this. This is not my realm.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but like, 100% like when it comes to like clothing and stuff and like the other day I was like designing a poster for an event that we had coming up, and I was like, oh, I don't like the design that came out with. I'm sorry, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself and solve that problem for myself.
That's
you know?
fair, and that's when you learn, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I definitely learned a lot, and like I'm very happy with how it came out, and like it was just another one of those things. I was really proud of myself, even though it was like a tiny
Yeah.
little project. You know, I still solved that problem, and I don't know. I get a lot of satisfaction out of that.
Yeah, I mean
100%.
anything you make is like you should be proud of, really. Even if the outcome is not what you want, it's like
yeah,
the process. You still did it.
You still did
You
it.
still like tried. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. All right. I'm like, I think final question. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah. I guess like where do you start on your creative journey? I guess because you asked me, but it did make me think about it.
Where do I start? I would say I've definitely always been a creative, like from very beginning. Like even when I was a kid, like I think I spoke about it on a previous podcast, but like I was always like drawing and shit. Like um, um, I don't know. It's just kind of always been ingrained in what I do.
Yeah.
And we have like a very creative family as well. So like my dad's a musician, even though very different to what I do, which is like visual arts. My dad's a musician all the way through. And then my mum's always been like very interested in drawing, but she never really took it too far.
Yeah.
So like similarly to you, I had kind of the motivation. They ended up doing linguists. Ended up becoming linguists. So they did that as a degree because they wanted money more than they wanted the kind of life that a creative has.
It's difficult.
But,
It's difficult.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what most you could say. It's a difficult life, but no. So when I saw that, for me, it was kind of just an inspiration to actually take that stuff more seriously. And I definitely had my moments where I was like, maybe I should just do like an office job, and I tried that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I can't do that. It's not. It's not
I
okay for
I
me.
couldn't imagine anything worse than doing a job that I hate for like 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years?
In it, like
That's so long.
especially if we've got to work. Like at the moment, they're saying like we're gonna have to work till like we're 60 or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like imagine.
I mean, it's already 65, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be more.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be more by the time we get there. So I'm like not looking forward to that. But yeah, no, I'm like if I'm gonna do it for that long, then I want to make sure I'm doing something that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'd still be making stuff when I'm 65.
Yeah.
When I'm older, I feel like I won't stop now. It's like taking photos. I don't really do it for money or anything. It's just like I just carry a camera around with me a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'd be doing that the rest of my life. It's
100%.
It's just like capturing my life, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I hope I do that forever.
Yeah. No.
Don't hold me accountable.
Definitely. You just see old Reece just snapping away. But yeah, no. I don't know if I really answered that question very well, to be honest.
No, that's a good answer.
But yeah, no. The creative journey's always just been there for me. It's just whether or not I decided to take it, and I feel like in the past 2 years, it's definitely been like something that I've definitely honed in massively into.
Yeah.
Even though like I have a different jobs and like I bartend, managed Helge for a little bit, and like I've got other jobs. That's always kind of been the focus. Like the job is always feeding into the podcast, for example. Which is like a creative outlet.
It's like investing in it, right?
Yeah.
You got to do something to while you're on that process, on that journey.
Yeah. No, exactly. But yeah, I think definitely always been a part of me, but the last 2 years definitely honed in and kind of focused up on that sense. So that's what I would say on that.
What are you most proud of that
Most
you've done?
proud of?
Yeah. So it's always a good question to ask, I feel like.
Most proud of, I would say it might not be like a creative thing. Well, this podcast, definitely. I think, no, actually, I'll change that. We started an open mic, me and Isaac, and definitely most proud of that. So it's every Tuesday at Helge. We're giving it a little break at the moment, but like what it's turned into and like the community that it's built.
Oh, nice.
It's been
Yeah, I've
really,
never been to
really
it actually, but
rewarding. Yeah, yeah,
would have
yeah,
been cool
yeah,
to see.
yeah, yeah. No, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll keep it. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. You will get your chance to pull
Nice.
through and experience that for sure. But like, yeah, no, I think the community that we've built around that open mic has been like really rewarding for me, and I think I just want to create more spaces like that, where kind of creatives can thrive in that
Yeah,
sense.
I feel like you're like the middleman for like a lot of people here.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you provide the space for people,
yeah,
which is like super cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
sick.
I think I kind of settled into that role of like being the middle person because like um I don't know I kind of it's really weird. I don't really know how I fell into it.
I
You
guess
know.
because you just know, you seem to know everyone here, like
Yeah.
in like a cool way. That's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
no.
cool.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, but yeah, man, definitely open mic is one of the things I'm most proud of.
Nice.
100%. I'm like, there's definitely some pieces that like I made some bags and shit that I'm really proud of as well.
Nice.
Um, but in terms of like the most impact and like the most reward for me, definitely that space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Community is a massive thing.
yeah. I'm like, what are you most proud of?
It's gotta be Eyson. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a 3 year thing. And it's
Yeah.
just like I'm happy with what I've done with it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
and
happy
so
with
you should be, bro.
what it might become.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping it becomes.
What it will become. What it will become. We're speaking that into existence, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
No, 100%, 100%. No, I really like. I really enjoy the designs and everything that you're coming out with, and like even the way that you promote the stuff as well is very, very cool to me. And like I've hit you up about it before, and like definitely want to like pick your brain about it some more. But
Oh, I'd love to.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%. Um, but yeah, man. Well, okay, we'll bring this podcast to a close for now. I'm gonna try keep this nice and short because,
Yeah.
like I said before, I always like run over and like um, ramble on for too much, for too long. But it's been a cool episode of the third place, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed chatting, well, listening to the chat that me and Reece had. And I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to check this guy out. I'm gonna add all his Instagram, his story, and all that stuff in the description. So please check it out. Yeah, some dope stuff. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Sick. Oh, that's dope, bro.